I'm going to be bringing back the Your First Jungle Clear series to revive my channel. This was a popular series I did about 18 months ago where basically we go over the early game for junglers, talking about win conditions, everything you need to be thinking about, which will allow you to have a more consistent early game, which will get you better results in your solo queue. So we're up to episode 39, as you can see here. We will continue the series. I think I can maybe do about 3 of these a week. We'll see, because these are very easy for me to do. I pretty much look at early games and review games every day in my coaching program, Sol2. Let's get stuck into it, guys. The format works basically just 5 early games, about 10-15 minutes each. There'll be timestamps in the description below where you can skip through it with the champion and the rank. Let's get into it. All right, any pathing preferences here, Daniel? Do you remember what you wanted to do here? Or looking at it now, what do you think you should do?
Obviously bot side, but I path top because I just AFK path there every game.
Got it. So that may be something that you're stuck to.
Yeah.
You know, be a bit more flexible here. What do you think Shaco's gonna do?
He's probably gonna do a level 3 gank or try to cheese me in my jungle.
Yep. And where will the level 3 gank be?
Mid or bot.
And which one's more likely? Which one do they usually do?
Mid.
No, bot. They usually do bot, Daniel. That's usually what they do. Yeah. Because they do red, raptors, krugs, and then they go here. What we learned from the stream yesterday, Daniel, I don't know if you were there, but we had Michael, who's like a Shaco one trick, said to try ward this next time at 1:15 and then go to your blue buff. And then that will deny the level 3 gank from Shaco.
Okay.
And Prince in the chat's angry, Daniel, because you didn't go and break his boxes. But I think I'm whatever about that. Like, I think it's sometimes a little bit too coin flippy, but I guess that they're very weak. And you could probably go and break the boxes here at his raptors and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So something to think about for next time about Shaco. I do always like matching Shaco as well specifically, because I love it that he level 3 ganks bot and then I get level 4, and what I want to do is I want to contest him on these camps, because where's Shaco going to go after he level 3 ganks bot?
Either mid or his jungle.
He's topside jungle, right? And then you can fight him there.
Okay.
Alright, so we're just chilling out, clearing, and there it is. I mean, how interesting is it there, Daniel? We could predict that without even seeing the game, Daniel, and that's just how obvious it is. Shaco does that every single game, yeah?
Yeah.
So we could have prevented that from the ward here and stuff like that, yeah? They're very predictable. I mean, I love playing against Shakos because you know what they're going to do, you know? Alright, so you get level 4. He walks to his top camps. Unfortunately, contesting his top camps is going to be a little bit tricky here because of the top priority, but you decide to gank top instead. You knock him away, but we still get the kill. And we should go straight to his top camps. Don't do the crab. You should go straight to his top camps. All right, Daniel, look at what we could have done here on hit to him.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking where Shaco was.
Yeah, jungle tracking. So think about how much information we're missing in this early game, Daniel, already. You know, you're sort of just like, oh, I'm playing Hecarim. My name's Daniel. I just full clear bot to top every game and then just gank top. You know, we want to be a little bit more. We need to have a bigger picture of the early game, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're just like going for the crab, but I would have just gone to kill him here, you know? And then you die. All right. So that's where we'll end the review, Daniel. Any other questions around this one?
Nope.
Excellent stuff. Nice lessons from this one.
I guess my question is, what's the best way to recover from the worst level 1 on the planet?
The worst level 1 on the planet. That's a big statement, Eashan.
Or okay, no, not the worst level 1. Like a kind of, or like a chaotic level 1. Let's say that. Yeah. We go for the spicy level 1. But,
Holy moly, look at that, dude. They're just camping, dude. They just know Nautilus is going to invade. I love this. Love this, dude.
Do you think I backed away way too fast? I was like, this is doomed. I instantly reset, but like the reason we took this is because I think we actually win level 1. And so if I play around my Jinx more, I think we can maybe turn this. Like if I can help Jinx get 1 reset.
Nah, it's done. I think it's done, Eashan. I would be backing off as well. Dude, they just kill you so fast, dude. Like, it's just done. Because think about it, even the person, who's the person you would kill, Alistar, he would just run, he'll just flash into his team or something, you know? Like think about it. Where's the reset here? What do you do here?
Yeah, that's true.
He'll just flash away.
That might be hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like it ends up working out a little bit better than I thought because
Holy
they
moly.
control.
Yep. Alright, so absolute chaos, but Jinx got 2 kills. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and then GP dies here too, which is pretty good. And I get the kill.
Okay. You don't buy anything? Guess
I
you
can't
can
afford.
you?
I have 300 golds, and I don't have I have magical footwear, so I can't get boots.
Alright, so this might be hard to see where the enemy jungler starts.
Yeah.
We don't really have an idea, do we? Yeah.
I thought he would just start bot side because he's like closest proximity to where the fight was.
Yep, that makes sense.
Just taking my camps. And then I see Graves as bot, so I just sprint to his top side.
Interesting. Alright, so what do you think, Eashan, about continuing to path bot here? What do you think? Like, think about how that might... What could you do?
Maybe. I was worried because it Ahri's moving off of midwave and Pike. Like I was worried I was just gonna get like 4-man invaded on my bot camps. I don't know, because isn't Graves move here to go to my blue?
Yeah, but use level 2. You're level 3, Eashan. Don't underestimate level 3 Evelynn versus level 2 Graves, you know?
That's true. My Jinx is level 2 and Sivir's level 1 as well.
Yeah, and remember that your bot lane can always collapse in this situation before the enemy bot lane, especially if they're backing out. Like, look at this. Like, let's say he's on your camps right now. You could just literally just 1v1 him, dude, you know? Like, there's no way he gets this.
That's true, actually.
You know what I mean?
I didn't consider the levels. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, level advantage is big in League of Legends, you know? I think you beat his head in, especially if you catch him doing a camp, you know what I mean? And because he has grit stacks as well. That's armor versus Eve, you know? AP champs.
Yeah, I beat him for sure. Here.
That's just my initial thought. But I think this is still fine as well. GP doesn't come and collapse, which is really good for you.
Yeah, I don't think they had time to get a ward since they 5-stack bot, right? So I was pretty confident that they don't know I'm here. Well, I mean, they probably assume that I'm here. If they're like, if I don't show bot, that means I must be topside. So I think we just kind of handshake it.
Yeah. I mean, the game will definitely get pretty messy. Like, it'll become a 4v4 here, but you just got to be confident to win it. And again, I think level 3 Eve with the full charm, I think you might be okay, because no one has any flashes here as well, you know?
Yeah.
You just pop someone with full charm.
No, I totally agree.
Alright, let's see. Graves' execution for his dive. Well played, dude. Awesome stuff by Graves.
Yeah, it's a good play.
And you trade top. Okay.
I wasn't sure here. Here I was thinking just going to get midwave, since Karma's there. I wasn't sure.
You want to go take me because she got caught here? Yeah. I think this is good. I like this a lot. Big fan of this, Eashan. You just know that you're the win condition here. Karma's dead, so you just take the wave. Love it. This is awesome stuff. This is really good.
And then we just take Raptor's Krugs, and then we just like almost level 6.
Yeah, almost level 6 too. Look at this. This is a fantastic early game. I love it. Love it.
Powerful. Should have reset. I want to gank bot with 6.
Yep. And you'll get 6 off these 2 camps. Yep.
Yep.
So there's nothing more important than doing these 2 camps. You never gank right now. Get level 6. Perfect fundamentals, Eashan.
We go straight bot.
Alright, let's see how you execute this gank. Who's your target? Oh, never mind. We see Graves coin flipping the dragon.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to play this. I think I played this wrong. Because I'm so much stronger, so I definitely want to fight here. Like, I'm 2 levels on Graves.
Alright, so my first intuition here, Eashan, is to literally just let the dragon reset here.
Yeah, I was just worried that if I let Dragon reset, they would just run away. Like, I wanted to fight this really badly. Like, I wanted to...
You want to force a fight because you're 2 levels ahead of Graves, right?
Yeah, because I felt like if I reset, then Graves would just run back to his camps. I don't know if that's right. Maybe I just run bot here and try and kill these guys.
I guess it's going to be about how you use charm, but you don't have charm.
I'm okay with them getting Dragon as long as
You're
we
playing
take
for
the
the
fight.
fight, yeah.
I don't know, it's just not...
You feel like you could
I
get
feel
more
like
for this. I think you don't have to ult
Yeah.
here, Eashan. I literally think you could hold your ult a little bit more here. Because they're all running away, right? I think you could keep... he did just cue the wall. Maybe you do have to ult there. Alright. I think it's fine, actually.
Do you think I can get a better angle here? Because they're all so low, and I only hit ult on like 2 people. And then, like, if I hit ult on Ari there and I proc the charm, then Jinx would have gotten the reset. She would have killed everyone.
Yeah.
But like, do I not go over the wall here? Maybe I keep going through the river. I don't know.
You could probably hit the blast cone, could you? And then you could save flash for the fight.
Oh, I could do that as well. Because we only trade 1 for 1, which feels kind of bad.
And they take the dragon as well.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Well, we kill Sivir here actually, so it's not awful. But that's just because she trolls. That's not because like I did anything good.
Patience, Eashan. That's patience. I love patience. So Tim says he thinks you shouldn't have shown on the control ward. What does that mean?
This one.
You
I think he
didn't
means
know
the
that.
dragon.
Yeah, the dragon here. Ah, so... Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Imagine if you just stand there and you wait for Graves to get this lower. What do you think? And then you walk up and you smite ult.
Ult smite.
Yeah, or like wait till it's like, again, like 1,000 HP or something, right? And then come here and scare him off, charm him, and then take the dragon or something.
Yeah, I guess it's like small wins mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Just let him get
I guess
low.
I-
Like, he's going to lose all his HP, isn't he, you know?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so I think just patience here. I think that's it. And your team will eventually move. Just wait for him to kill himself and dragon. I think that's problem solved.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. All right. Any other question on this early game? But other than that, fantastic early game, Eashan. Love it.
Nice. I might bring this to the review later today to watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because I think there's some good stuff. But
yeah,
thank you.
We can do that.
Yeah. I'm not too concerned, I guess.
All right. Any pathing preferences here? Do we want to late invade Eve? What do you want to do?
Yeah, actually, a late invade would be good with our team, huh?
Where?
I guess
Top side or bot side?
consider it. Probably bot, because you probably pass towards top in this elo, but I think it's better for her to path red down this game.
I agree. Playing Zara lane as well, right?
Yeah, but I just feel like that they're gonna start bot this game in this game specifically. Maybe.
All right. So let's say you don't 1 minute 25 seconds invade. What else can we do here? What do you want to path? What do you want to path towards?
I think I wanted to go top this game because Kled has no TP and it's a pretty like scary matchup. I think I did 3 camps. I did red Raptors Grom. Oh. Wait, what did I do? I think I should have path topped actually.
Yeah, so if I'm thinking about, I mean, I don't play much Graves, so sometimes I don't really know what exactly you could do on this champ or what it feels like. Yeah, but if I'm playing Rek'Sai, I'm definitely looking for I probably I mean, I think killing bot is probably a priority here. If I'm playing Rek'Sai, I would do red, Krugs, Raptors, look for level 3 gank bot. But yeah, with Graves, I think you should definitely make the game a bit messy. I think you could. I think 1 minute 25, their blue's good because, I mean, Tom's pretty good in these early fights as well. You know, he's pretty strong.
Yeah, and we have Jinx as
Yeah,
well. Our
so
level 1 is pretty
I
strong.
think late invading, this would be good. And this would make the game messy, and I think it would be good for you. Especially if you put yourself in a trade sides of the map situation. Imagine Zara, Kai'Sa having to play the weak side this game. Camille's fine. She'll be chill, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they could probably dive. Even Kled could dive this guy level 6 pretty easily. But I think that's the best option here. What does the chat think as well? I want to hear your thoughts. But I think that's the highest pressure play you can make here. Because, I mean, obviously doing this, Eve's going to get the free early game, Lukas, right? She starts bot. You're not, you're not going to invade here. So, you know, if I'm Eve, I'm laughing right now. I love it.
Yeah, she gets a free early game, kind of.
So I think what you need to do, Lukas, I think you need to experiment more. I think we've talked about this before. I think you need to experiment with 1 minute 25 invades more. So, especially if Graves into weak early junglers.
Okay.
Alright, you're spam pinging. Oh no, that's her spam pinging the crab. It's funny that she's spam ping and assist me on the crab when she didn't even realize you started blue. You know what I mean? Platinum junglers just don't track at all.
Yeah, they don't. The reason I chose this game to talk about early game is because I felt like Eve was just able to out-tempo me the entire early game, and I didn't really get much done, and this kind of explains
I think we answered the question, didn't we?
Yeah.
You help push in bot. Top wave is, you might need to help this a little bit. I'll maybe like hover a little bit here just for a moment. I guess she's probably fine getting this wave in. I don't know if you knew that she needed to get this wave in, Lukas. Were you thinking about that at all in the game?
I don't think I checked in the moment.
Yeah, that's important.
To be honest.
It's always important to think about, like, with the moment the wave's here, you need to think about she has to get this wave in, like the next waves come in, right? So it's really important to just always identify, like, do I need to help them or not? I mean, this is like the same as the first review we did on stream with Prince. Like, he just didn't think about that at all, the next wave. And you just path down bot again, okay. Alright, any other questions on this one, Lukas?
No, not really. It makes a lot of sense.
Excellent. So let's experiment war with 125 invades, especially Graves into Eve. Eve wants a beautiful, perfect level 4. You need to prevent that from her, okay?
Yeah, if I think about it, like, if she's Echo and I'm the Echo,
yeah,
I would be really happy if I just got my 2 full clears off and Graves does nothing to me.
Absolutely.
So, makes sense.
First game, it's a more consistent play. For the kind of game.
All right. So, what are you thinking about the early game here, Prince? What's your mindset here?
Yeah, so I'm looking at my lanes and I'm like, I don't have much openings. Kled versus Jace is the only one realistically that I can kind of get a kill on. Also, I'm playing Lethality Kha'Zix this game, which wants kills. Bot lane is like in a lot of danger. I feel like they just die if they fail, like, I don't know, to watch the map, then they'll just die 100% because it's Jin Yumi. There's nothing they can really do once Zac is there. So I wanted to protect my bot lane, but I went for a greedy path. Like, I pinged out Zac, and bot lane still died, so we just insta-lost because Jin ran it down. This is kind of like a tough game. I wasn't really sure what my openings really were.
Don't you think, I mean, you already said there's an opening top, Prince, so isn't this not just really simple? Red Raptors, Gromp assess top? If nothing, just clear your camps?
Yeah, but...
What's the problem with that?
It just feels awkward doing 3 camps and then falling behind in tempo because Zac usually full clears, and if I'm behind Zac, it's just really hard to play the game because you can never kill Zac.
Yeah, but remember, you're doing something pretty impactful. Like, if I think about killing Jace with the Kled. That's impact. Is that not worth losing tempo? Versus Zach.
Sure, I feel like that is worth. I mean, let's see. Let's see what
Let's
happens.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Let's just assess what happens top this game at 2 minutes 40 seconds, which is where you would be, right?
Yeah.
You guys, you defeated Krugs. And Jace leashes as well, which is really good for you.
I noticed that, so I just opted for Krugs. Since I was like, since that lane is going to be extra hard to gank, since Kled is not pushing. Yeah, Victor goes for the ward just to make sure they weren't fake leashing. Like, I really was scared for my bot lane. So I asked Victor to ward Raptors. Just to make sure.
Yep, because obviously Zach, you can't really help, and Zach's going to be looking to gank bot here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on the opposite side of the map. Okay, I'm potentially thinking about diving, but probably not going to be able to. Yeah, the range into melee.
Yeah. I thought the same, but that HP threshold doesn't work.
No, you can't dive that.
No, not at all.
Oh, what's this fun? This is a nice level 4 full clear.
And here I just cover mid and spam ping bot.
Yep, cover mid, because then Zach's only options here is either to gank bot or gank mid. Victor's leaning topside. Fantastic stuff by him. Does top need help here? This is interesting. You see Zach show there.
I walk top.
Good. Good identifying top super vulnerable.
I do your little Krugs ward, because that's where he'll be next.
Yes, love this ward. You'll be able to track him really well.
Yeah, I saw Zach like really overstayed. I was like, I can just take Krugs. And then they end up killing my bot lane.
This is great. He's based and he's going to come to no Krugs. Top wave is going to be pushing back here.
Yeah.
All right, this is actually really interesting here. I think the better option here, so this is my gut feeling, Prince, is go take his Raptors and then recall instead of ganking top here.
Yeah, that might have been good. Can you check where Zach is on the map? I felt like I had no time.
Well, again, I'm going to assume that he's going to be going to his Krugs.
Yeah.
So you think about it, by the time he does Krugs, you'll be finished the Raptors. Because the reason, I mean, like the way that I view the game and talking about ganking, like this is just not the highest impact kill. Because, I mean, I guess you could like sort of set up a freeze or something like that, but it's just going to be hard to gank this as well.
Yeah, he lost TP, so and Zach will be back. So
Yeah,
freeze doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Kled doesn't have
that's
TP.
right. I agree. The freeze doesn't happen. That's great to identify. I agree. So I think here, do not look for a gank here.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. I went for it anyway because I felt like I was getting choked out since bot died.
No, you're going to be patient here. Yeah. And it looks like the chat agrees. I think that ganking this is just not worth it at all. Big minion wave. You can't freeze it. Zach's going top. They can defend it. Yeah, I think this is where you lose control of the game. You can imagine how screwed Zach would be if he took his Raptors there. And look at that. And as predicted, he went to his Krugs, right?
Yeah, this would be really hard for him.
So I guess I know that you had that pressure, that sense of feeling pressure to do something, but you're really just going to think big picture here, Prince. Just get, just think about the CS lead that you get from taking the Krugs and the Raptors is it's a 16 CS lead because he won't be able to trade anything from you, and you gain 16 CS over the Zach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the Raptors thought did not occur to me because I thought I would get caught there, but in hindsight, yeah, I totally had time.
Yeah,
and then
there's no way you're getting caught.
And then bot just dies, and the game's over here.
All right, yeah. This is a hard game as well. You can't even do anything against this team comp anyway. Right?
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah, that's Kha'Zix.
Like, I've been trying to find I play a lot of Kha'Zix on this account, like learning him and everything, and I want to find ways to punish Echo for being so weak, but then being so strong late game. And this one, I'm pathing bot lane because I feel like Lucian Val Cause is going to be a very like shove them in really hard. Jace and Pantheon, I mean that one I don't know. I think it's a better idea to go for the Lucian Vel'Koz, but also, playing around mid because Lissandra is like free ganks.
Yeah, I think Parthian bot is actually fine. I know this is super chaotic here, like top side and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's very volatile. It's like, if Jace plays it wrong, like, or something like that, it's like Pantheon just rolls hard. But the same thing the other way, if a Jace plays it right, then he doesn't need my help anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's weird.
Because I'm trying to think in my head here, right? Like, let's say it's Kha'Zix. Like, let's say if you start bot side here, right? If you do blue, Gromp, Wolves, and then red, and like, there's not really going to be a gank top because Echo could always just skip camps and counter gank top if he wanted to. So there's no gank there. There's a great point in the chat here by Rendor, and Jace is going to get dived. Yeah, but if I think about a ranged into melee here, I mean, again, this is gold, so we gotta take this with a grain of salt. But
exactly, it's very.
But Jace shouldn't be able to let the wave get really big and stacked. You know what I mean, Rendorin? Like theoretically, so he should be fine to just be left alone. And if he gets dived, he gets dived. I mean, I guess if Pantheon plays this right, he maybe can just get the wave stacked. But I'm pretty sure no one knows how to manipulate waves in this elo as well. So I think it's fine. I think I would path bot this game and just fuck it, see, and just adapt to the game.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I think bots, if you burn some flashes, it'll be good.
And I'm also trying to get into like that idea that just have a game plan and just try to stick to it as long as like there's nothing better to do. And it's like if I full clear and I gank bot and I get flashes, if I full clear again, they won't have flash still by then.
Yeah.
So,
it's super simple game plan, isn't it? It's like full clear bot, kill bot. I mean, burn the summon spells. Reset, clear top to bot again, and that gank bot, you get some kills, yeah?
So I see mid is a way better gank opportunity.
Oh, okay.
So I come in here and I just walk up to him with red buff.
Q.
Yep, and
fantastic.
And
perfect
I was like, I
supplements.
don't think he could flash, so I just jumped into him.
Love it. Love it. I love identifying mid. All right.
And this I was like, well, I'm sure that since they're playing so up, they would have warded the river, but not the tri-bush. So I path behind the dragon pit to try to gank bot.
Yeah. All right, so this is super interesting. In my perspective right now, the best move is just to recall and just go Krugs and just clear down bot again. Why do you think that's my gut feeling, Mackz?
Because it looks like my bot, like after the game when I looked at it, I was like, the reason is my bot is like letting them shove in. Like they don't care about stopping the wave. They're like, fine, like give me the wave. And then their bot's like, I'm just gonna back.
Yep. There's also just no gank threat on here. Full HP, the wave's fine. Yeah. The third one is, remember, either ganks, always think about the next wave, not the current wave. Your Kha'Zix, if you run down and gank this, you're just going to be walking into this wave.
Into the wave, yeah.
You know, and you'll probably just get 2v3'd here, honestly. You know what I mean? Even if
that's what happens is I die.
There you go.
So yeah, like when I look at it, it's like, my bot lane isn't like ready. And I thought maybe like right there, I was kind of like the jump was kind of dumb, but I was kind of hoping that Vel'Koz would just walk into the bush, so I could do my whole combo and then, jump out, but then they flash. Everyone flashes and exhausts and ignites and whatever.
So it's great.
So yeah,
it's great that this is the thing that I love about jungling and just reviewing. It's like great that I could identify this was going to go wrong before I even see it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like again, those factors. It's like full HP wave. You know how I said that you could literally get 2v3'd here. It's just not going to work, and it's just better to keep up tempo. Like the way you think about it is, Kha'Zix, if you can get just one successful gank off in the early game and then go back to clearing your camps, that's best case scenario for you. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to run around killing everyone in the early game. Like at the end of the day, with Kha'Zix, you're not going to win the game early game. You're going to win the game in the mid game, aren't you? Right?
Yeah, so, like when you have your items and
when you have items, you're really strong. You need to farm your camps.
Yeah, but how would you suggest going about trying to like punish Echo or like Evelynn? Because you guys talked about that, like in I think it was like literally the last one where it was like, oh, like giving Evelynn or Echo like a full clear for free is like, that's great for them and bad for you. And it's like, I mean, I got the gank, but do you think there'd be any opportunity to, punish him instead? Because I knew that he started red, so I could have met him topside, but he warded, because I think Jace warded the blue.
So you're saying
So we
you
could
do red Krugs Raptors, then you want to invade like that? Is that you saying an option?
Yeah, like, and I mean, looking at the lane state, like even now, like after I've died, it's like Pantheon still has priority over there. Like it's always been at that little spot. That's kind of where Jace's been holding the wave. So I'm just not even sure if that would work.
Yeah, no. I think what you do this game, I think this game's literally perfect.
Up until ganking bot lane.
Yeah. If you just reset like that, I think that's a perfect early game. That's a challenger level early game.
Okay.
I wouldn't really worry about punishing Echo and stuff. Again, you can carry the game mid game. Be confident in your mid game. Like you're a Kha'Zix into like Valkyr's Illusion. You can kill Yoda and repeat. You've got so many options this game. You don't have to stress in the early game about shutting down Echo. Yeah.
Okay. And
any other questions?
like, is there any or like, do you have a recommendation on when going Bruiser Kha'Zix is better than Lethality? Because like I've tried Bruiser and I just feel like very like not as good as like Lethality. It's like obviously you're not just like one-shotting people, but even with the Gore Drinker, it's like I feel like I don't even survive long enough in a fight where it's like I might as well have went Lethality and just nuked somebody.
I don't know because I don't play Kha'Zix. I think that it's probably.
Okay.
I would say whatever you do, you should just stick to one right now. If you feel more comfortable playing Lethality, just do it every game. And just adapt the game based on your damage variables in your mind. But but obviously there's the most famous like Western Kha'Zix player like a Gurun, right? That European guy. He's like always top 10 or whatever, and he plays the real bruiser Kha'Zix, doesn't he? So. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just stick to Lethality for now, and as you get higher rank and you have more comfortable with Kha'Zix, then you can maybe adapt based on games. But personally, I don't play Kha'Zix. I don't really know the difference, to be honest.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions on that one, Mackz?
No, that was it.
Excellent.